Dear students, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome to my YouTube channel Japji Infotech. In today's video, we have come up with a revision of lesson 1 to lesson 4 of Computer Science class 10. Be sure to watch this video to the end to fully revise this lesson. So let's get started. So we will now learn about multiple choice question in lesson number 1. And our first question is, which of the following is an example of Office tool? And their option are MS Word, Google Slide, MS PowerPoint, or all of these. And the right answer is all of these is an example of Office tool. And second one is, which of the following is the example of word processor? And their option are Google Docs, Google Sheet, Google Drive, and the last one is MS Excel. And the right answer is Google Docs is the example of word processor. And the third one is, which of the following is not an example of Google Online Office tool? And their option are Google Slide, Google Docs, Open Office Writer, and the last one is Google Sheet. And the right answer is Open Office Writer is not an example of Google Online Office tools. And the fourth one is, which software are designed to operate, control, and extend the processing capability of the computer itself? And their option are application software, system software, Google's online office tools, or all of these. And the right answer is system software are designed to operate, control, and extend the processing capability of the computer itself. And the fifth one is Dash is a set of programs that enable a user to perform some specific task, and their options are software, hardware, language translator, and the last one is programming language. And the right answer is software is a set of programs that enable a user to perform some specific task. And the sixth one is, after setting the option anyone with the link, we can set one of the following access level using the drop down menu for sharing the file created in Google Docs. And their option are viewer, commenter, editor, or any of these. And the right answer is, after setting the option anyone with the link, we can set one of the following access level, which is all of these, using the drop down menu for sharing the file created in Google Docs. So now we will learn about fill in the blank, and our first fill in the blank is application software are also known as dash, and the right answer is application software are also known as end user applications. And second one is system softwares are usually written in dash computer programming language, and the right answer is system software are usually written in low-level programming language. And the third one is various types of office tools also fall in the category of dash software. And the right answer is various types of office tools also fall in the category of application software. And the fourth one is dash is a software that allow user to process and analyze tabular data easily. And the right answer is spreadsheet is a software that allow user to process and analyze tabular data easily. And the fifth one is dash is a free online word processor, and the right answer is Google Docs is a free online word processor. So now we will learn about short answer type question. So the first question is, define the term office tools. So those softwares which are designed to make computer user more productive and efficient at their workplace, also known as office tools. Office tools include some application software such as word processor, spreadsheet, presentation software, etc. These tools help user to save their large amount of time and effort. And the second one is, what is application software? So application software are also known as end user application. These softwares are mostly designed and developed to perform specific task for user. These software are usually written in various type of high-level programming languages. Application software cannot run without the support of operating system. MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, etc. are the example of application software. And the third one is write some example of word processor tools. So example of word processor tool or software are given below. The first one is Microsoft Word, second one is Google Docs, third one is OpenOffice Writer, fourth one is WordPad, fifth one is WordPerfect, and the fourth question is write about multimedia tools. So multimedia is a form of communication that combines different form of content such as text, audio, images, animation, or video into a single presentation. So multimedia tools allow user to create multimedia application or content using various form of content. Adobe Flash, Media Player, and Real Player are the example of multimedia tools. And the fifth one is explain Google Docs. So Google Docs is a free online word processor. It is a web-based document management application for creating and editing document. It helps us in real-time online word processing. Google Docs allows us to export its document file in all major file type including .docx, .pdf, .odt, .rtf, .txt, and .html. So now we will learn about long answer type question. So first question is, what are software? Explain different type of software. So software is a set of programs that enable a user to perform some specific task or used to operate a computer. Without software, a user can't perform any task on a computer. Software can be divided into mainly two types. So the first one is application software and the second one is system software. So first of all, we will talk about system software. System software is a collection of system programs. These software are designed to operate, control, and extend the processing capability of the computer itself. These software are usually written in low-level computer programming language. Some example of system software are operating system, language translator, etc. And the second one is application software. So application software are also known as end-user application. These softwares are mostly designed and developed to perform specific tasks for user. These software are usually written in various types of high-level programming languages. Application software cannot run without the support of operating system. So MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, etc. are the example of application software. And the second question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of using online office tools? Following are some of the common advantages and disadvantages of using online office tool. The advantages of using online office tools are, the first one is the cost of using online office tool is either very low or there is no specific charge for using these services. Second one is there is no need to download or install these online tools or software. And the third one is online office tool can run on thin client like N computing with minimal hardware requirement. Fourth one is online office tool provide the ability to share files. Online office tools are portable. And the disadvantages of online office tools are, the first one is for accessing these tools, high-speed internet connectivity is required always. Second one is there is a lack of advanced feature in the online tool as compared to offline tools. And the third one is the user has no control over the version of the software used. And the third one is compare offline and online office tools. So following table shows the comparison between offline and online office tool. The first one is in the offline office tool, no internet connection is required for using these tools, whereas in online office tool, internet connection is required for using these office tools. And the second one is in offline office tool, files created in offline office tool are stored in the local storage of computer system, whereas files created in online office tool are stored on the cloud storage. Third one is files can be accessed only on the computer system where they are stored, whereas in online office tool, files can be accessed from anywhere in the world as files are stored at online storage media. And fourth one is in offline office tool, files cannot be shared easily, whereas in online office tool, file can be shared easily using inbuilt option. And the fifth one is in the offline office tool, multiple people cannot work easily on the same file created in these apps, whereas in the online office tool, multiple people can work on the same file created in these apps. And the sixth one is offline office tool examples are MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. Whereas online office tool examples are Google Docs, Google Sheet, Google Slide, etc. So we will now learn about multiple choice question in lesson number 2. So the first question is dash is a collection of website or web pages, and their options are World Wide Web, website, HTML, hypertext. And the right answer is World Wide Web is a collection of website or web pages. And second one is dash is a text which contains links to other web pages. And their options are static text, hypertext, plain text, or all of these. And the right answer is hypertext is the text which contains links to other web pages. And third one is to view the output of HTML program, we have to open it in the dash, and their options are text editor, word processor, file explorer, or the last one is web browser. And the right answer is to view the output of HTML program, we have to open it in the web browser. And the fourth one is dash are used to provide additional information about HTML tags, and their options are pair tag, unpaired tag, metadata, and the last one is attribute. And the right answer is attribute are used to provide additional information about HTML tags. And the fifth one is dash tag is used to create scrollable text and images within a web page. And the options are title, center, marquee, or superscript tag. And the right answer is marquee tag is used to create scrollable text and images within a web page. So now we will learn about fill in the blanks. And the first one is pair tag are also known as dash tag, and their answer is pair tag are also known as container tags. Second one is dash part contains all those content that are displayed on the web page to the end user. And the right answer is body part contains all those content that are displayed on the web page to the end user. Third one is tag document type. HTML tag describe the dash of HTML, and the right answer is document type tag describe the version 5 of the HTML. And the fourth one is dash tag is used to insert a single line break, and the right answer is BR tag is used to insert a single line break. And the fifth one is dash tag is used to add a subscript text to the HTML document. And the right answer is sub tag is used to add a subscript text to the HTML document. And the sixth one is dash attribute is used to set the background image for the HTML document. And the right answer is background attribute is used to set the background image for the HTML document. So now we will learn about full form. So the first one is B. B tag stands for bold, I tag stands for italic, U tag stands for underline, S tag stands for strike through, P tag stands for paragraph, TT tag stands for tally type text, HR tag stands for horizontal ruler, BR tag stands for break line, sub tag stands for superscript, sub tag stands for subscript. So now we will learn about short answer type questions. So first question is what is HTML? So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a simple text-based language. It is used to create web pages. HTML commands that are used in web pages are called tags. Tags are represented using angular bracket. So there are two types of tags used in HTML. The first one is paired or container tag, and the second one is unpaired or empty tags. And the second question is write the name of software required for HTML programming. So following software are required for HTML programming. The first one is text editor, which is Notepad, Notepad++, Sublime, etc. And second one is web browser. And the web browser examples are Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Firefox, etc. And the third question is what are attribute? So HTML tag can also have attribute. Attribute are used to provide additional information about HTML tag. These attributes are always specified in the opening tag. Attributes usually come in name or value pair, like name equal to value. So attribute value should always be enclosed in quotation marks. Its example is left angle bracket table space border equal to in the double quote write 1, then close the right angle bracket. So here border is the attribute of table tag and 1 is the value of the border attribute. And the fourth one is write the name of any 5 tags used for formatting in HTML. So following are commonly used tags used for formatting in HTML. The first one is B tag for bold, I tag for italic, U tag for underline, S tag for strike through, and sub tag for superscript. And fifth one is how will you scroll text and images in HTML document. So marquee is one of the important tags introduced in HTML. It is used to create scrollable text and images within a web page. It scrolls either from horizontally left to right or right to left or vertically top to bottom or bottom to top. For example, left angle bracket marquee space direction equal to in the double quote right, then right angle bracket, then scrolling text, then closing tag of the marquee tag. So now we will learn about long answer tag question. And our first question is what are tag? Explain different type of tag used in HTML. So HTML command that are used in a web page are called tag. Tags are some special instruction which instruct web browser to perform special tasks. Tag is represented using angular bracket. There are two types of tag that are used in HTML. The first one is pair tag. These tags are also known as container or companion tag. These tags consist of two tags. First one is called an opening tag and the second one is called a closing tag. For example, left angle bracket h1, right angle bracket heading tag, and then left angle bracket forward slash h1, then right angle bracket. So here h1 tag is called the opening tag and forward slash h1 tag is called the closing tag. And the second one is unpaired tag. These tags are also known as empty or singular tag. These tags do not need to be closed. For example, BR, HR tag are example of the unpaired tags. And the second question is how will you work with font in HTML document? To work with font in HTML document, we use font tag. Font tag is a container tag. It is started with font tag and closed with the font tag. To change the size, color, and font of text, we can use its attribute. Following are the three main attributes used for this purpose of font tag. The first one is size. This attribute is used to change the size of the font. Second one is color. This attribute is used to change the color of text. And third one is face. This attribute is used to change the font of text. And the example is, for example, left angle bracket font, face equal to in the double quote write Arial, size equal to in the double quote write its size which is 2, and color equal to in the double quote write red, and then close the left angle bracket. then write the text in which you want to apply the font, and then close the font tag. And the third question is explain about the body part of the HTML document. How will you format it? So HTML document represent a web page. Body part is an important part of a web page. Body part is defined by the body tag, which is a container tag. It begins with body tag and ends with the body closing tag. All the content such as text, picture, videos, table, list, form, etc. shown to user is defined within this tag. So body of the HTML document should start immediately after the closing head tag, that is head closing tag. Head and body part of the web page should be embedded in between the HTML opening and the HTML closing tag. To format the body of the HTML document, we can use its attribute, and the first one is BG color. This attribute is used to set the background color of the body, and the second one is background. This attribute is used to set the background image of the body, and the third one is text. So this attribute is used to change the foreground color of text. So we will now learn about multiple choice question in lesson number 3, and the first question is which of the following list is not used in HTML document? And the first one is bulleted list, numbered list, order list, and the last one is data list. And the right answer is data list is not used in HTML document. And the second one is which of the following tag is used to define the list item in the order and unordered list? And their option are OL tag, UL tag, LI tag, and DT tag. And the right answer is LI tag is used to define the list item in the order and unordered list. And the third one is dash tag is used to create a table row in the HTML document. And their option are row, table row, TR tag, and the R tag. And the right answer is TR tag is used to create a table row in the HTML document. And the fourth one is by using dash attribute we can define space between table cell. And the option are cell spacing, cell padding, row span, and the last one is col span. And the right answer is by using cell spacing attribute we can define space between table cell. And the fifth one is we will use dash attribute if we want to merge cell of 2 or more row into a single cell. And the option are cell spacing, cell padding, row span, and the last one is col span. And the right answer is we will use row span attribute if we want to merge cell of 2 or more row into a single cell. So now we will learn about write full forms. And the first one is OL tag. OL tag stand for order list. UL tag stand for unordered list. DL tag stand for definition list. LI tag stand for list item. DT tag stand for definition title. DD tag stand for definition data. TR tag stand for table row. TH tag stand for table heading. And TD tag stand for table data. So now we will learn about fill in the blanks. So the first fill in the blank is in HTML document we can create and use dash different type of list, and the right answer is in HTML document we can create and use 3 different type of list. And the second one is in dash list all the list item are marked with a bullet, and the right answer is in unordered list all the list item are marked with bullets. And the third one is a dash list is a list within a list, and the right answer is a nested list is a list within a list. And the fourth one is dash tag is used to define the table heading, and in the right answer is TH tag is used to define the table headings. And the fifth one is we can set the vertical alignment of only cell content using the dash attribute, and the right answer is we can set the vertical alignment of only cell content using VAlign attribute. And the sixth one is dash represent the distance between the cell border and the content of a cell, and the right answer is Cell padding represents the distance between the cell border and the content of a cell. So now we will learn about short answer type question. So first question is, what is definition list? Definition list is also known as a description list. It is a list of items with the description or definition of each item or term. In this list, items are listed like in a dictionary. Del tag is used for declaring a definition list in the HTML. So each list item in the definition list contains two entries. The first one is definition title, which is also called data term. The DT tag defines definition title. And the second one is definition description, which is also called data definition. The DT tag defines definition description. And the second one is what is order list. Write the name of tag and attribute for creating order list. So order list is also known as number list because it displays list of items in the number format. These lists are used when the order of the item in the list is important. So tag and attribute for order list are, the first one is the OL tag is used to create order list in HTML, and LI tag is used to represent the list item in the list. And the second point is type and start are the two commonly used attribute for OL tag. Type attribute 1 used to specify the type of numbering for the list, while start attribute is used to specify the starting point of numbering. And the third question is write the name of various basic tags used for creating tables in HTML. Following are the basic tags used for creating table in HTML document. The first one is table, second one is tier tag, third one is th tag, fourth one is td tag. And the fourth question is how will you merge cell of HTML table? So merging cell means combining two or more cells to make a single cell. Col span and row span attribute can be used to merge cell in HTML table. So these are the attribute of td or th tag. The first one is col span. It is used to merge cell of two or more column. For example, left angle bracket td space col span equal to, in the double quote, write its size, which is 2, then close the right angle bracket. And the second one is row span. It is used to merge cell of two or more rows. For example, left angle bracket td, then space, then row span equal to, in the double quote, write its size, which is 2, then close the right angle bracket. And the fifth question is explain the various attribute of table tag used for formatting its background. So the table background can be formatted using the attribute of table tag. We can set table background using the following attribute. The first one is bg color. This attribute is used to change the background color of the table, and its example is left angle bracket table space bg color equal to, in the double quote, write its color, which is green, then tag of the table, then in the end write the closing table tag. Second one is background. This attribute is used to set background image for the table. For example, left angle bracket table space background equal to, in the double quote, write its path, then close the right angle bracket, then table basic tag, and in the last write the table closing tag. So now we will learn about long answer type question. So the first question is what are table? Explain the basic tag used for creating a table in the HTML document. A table is a structure in which data can be arranged in row and column. Tables are widely used to represent data in tabular form. Mainly, information in table is easily readable and understandable. Content of a table are shown in the cells. Following basic tags are used for creating table in HTML. And the first one is table tag. The table tag is used to define a table in HTML document. And the second one is tr tag. Tr stands for table row. This tag is used to define a row in the table tag. Third one is th tag. Th stands for table heading. This tag is used to define the column heading of a table. Normally we will put our top row as table heading. By default, table heading are bold and centered in the cell. Fourth one is TD tag. TD stands for table data. This tag is used to define content or data of a cell. The content defined by TD are regular and left aligned by default. And the second question is, what is cell padding and cell spacing? Explain with suitable example. So cell padding and cell spacing are the attribute of table tag. These attributes can be used to adjust the white space in table cells. So the first one is cell padding. It provides space inside the cells. It represents the distance between cell border and the content of a cell. The default cell padding is 1 pixel. For example, rectangle bracket table space cell padding equal to, in the double quote, its size is 5. Then close the right angle bracket. And the second one is cell spacing. It provides space outside the cell. Using cell spacing attribute, we can define space between table cells. The default cell spacing is 2 pixel. For example, left angle bracket table space cell spacing equal to, in the double quote, its size is 7. Then close the right angle bracket. Third question is, differentiate between ordered list and unordered list. So following are the differences between order and unordered list are. So the first point is, unordered list is also known as bulleted list, whereas ordered list is also known as numbered list. And second point is, unordered list is a list in which order of the list item does not matter, whereas in the ordered list, it is a list in which order of the list item is important. And third one is, unordered list display list item with bullets, whereas ordered list display list item in the number format. And the fourth point is, unordered list, the UL tag is used to create this type of list, whereas in the ordered list, the OL tag is used to create this type of list. The fifth point is, in the unordered list, type is the main attribute for creating unordered list, whereas in the ordered list, type and start are the main attribute for creating ordered list. So now we will learn about multiple choice question in lesson number 4. The first question is, dash URL gives complete location to a resource or file, and your option are relative, absolute, internal, and the last one is external. And your right answer is absolute URL gives complete location to a resource or file. Second one is, which tag is used to add an image in HTML document, and your option are picture, pic, image, and the last one is img. And the right answer is img tag is used to add an image in HTML document. And the third one is, which of the following attribute is not used by anchor tag in HTML, and the option are href, src, target, and the last one is title. And the right answer is src attribute is not used by anchor tag in HTML. And the fourth one is, a dash link is underlined and shown in purple color by default, and their option are unvisited link, visitor link, active link, and the last one is none of these. And the right answer is visited link is underlined and shown in purple color by default. And the fifth one is, which HTTP method is used to send form data to web server, and their option are get and set, get and post, post and send, get and send. And the right answer is get and post HTTP method is used to send form data to web server. And the sixth one is, which of the following form control is used to accept multiple lines of text in the web page, and their option are text box, drop down box, password field, and the last one is text area. And the right answer is text area form control is used to accept multiple lines of text in the web page. So now we will learn about fill in the blanks, and the first one is, in relative path dash delimiter point to the parent folder of the current working file, and the right answer is in relative path : / delimiter point to the parent folder of the current working file. And the second one is, every image tag has a dash attribute which tells the browser where to find the image that we want to display. And the right answer is every image tag has a src attribute which tells the browser where to find the image that we want to display. And the third one is named anchor are also called dash, and the right answer is named anchor are also called bookmarks. And the fourth one is form submission with dash http method cannot be bookmarked. And the right answer is form submission with post http method cannot be bookmarked. And the fifth one is dash is nothing but prioritizing task for website completion. And the right answer is planning is nothing but prioritizing task for website completion. So now we will learn about right full forms. So the first one is URL. URL stand for Uniform Resource Locator. Second one is GIF. GIF stand for Graphics Interchange Format. Third one is PNG. PNG stand for Portable Network Graphics. Fourth one is JPEG. JPEG stand for Joint Photographic Expert Group. And the fifth one is Harif. Harif stand for Hypertext Reference. Sixth one is SRC. SRC stand for Source. Seventh one is Anchor A tag. A tag stand for Anchor tag. Eighth one is IMG. IMG stand for Image tag. So now we will learn about short answer type question. So first question is, how will you insert an image in the HTML document? To insert an image in the HTML document, we use IMG tag. The IMG tag is an empty tag, which means it has no closing tag. So following is the basic syntax to insert an image to a web page. Left angle bracket IMG space SRC equal to, in the double quote, write the image URL. So here SRC is an essential attribute of IMG tag, which stands for source. This attribute is used to specify the URL of the image to be displayed. And second question is, what is hyperlink? So HTML links are called hyperlink. A web page can contain various links. These links allow visitors to navigate between websites by clicking on them. By default, web browser shows links in blue color with underline. In HTML, a link can be created using a anchor tag. This tag is also called anchor tag. In this tag, href attribute is used to specify the URL of the document to be linked. So following is the syntax to create a hyperlink using anchor tag. Left angle bracket a space href equal to, in the double quote, write the URL of the web page. Then right angle bracket link text or image. Then in the end, close the closing tag of the anchor tag. And third question is, what are forms? So HTML forms provide interactivity between user and website. These forms are like simple forms. They are used to get data from the user, such as registration information like name, email address, credit card, etc. A form gets input from the user, then it will be posted or submitted to web server. At web server, server-side script like ASP or PHP, etc. process the form data and store it in the database. And the fourth question is, write the name of various control used in the web forms. So following are the commonly used control of web form. The first one is text box control. Second one is text area control. Third one is password field control. Fourth one is checkbox control. Fifth one is radio button control. Sixth one is selection list control. Seventh one is file selection control. Eighth one is button control. Ninth one is submit control. 10th one is reset button. And the fifth question is, what are the different type of button used in the HTML form? So following are the common type of button used in the HTML document. The first one is submit button. This button is used to send all form data to the web server. Second one is reset button. This button is used to reset all form control to their initial values. Third one is button. This button is used to call or run a function or code written in client-side scripting language like JavaScript. And fourth one is image button. This button is used to create a clickable button with image background. So now we will learn about long answer type question. So first question is, what is URL? Explain different type of URL. So URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. URL play an important role in locating our resources on web server or local computer. Each website or web page has a unique URL. For example, the website of Punjab School Education Board has web address or web URL called http://psab.ac.in. So there are two types of URL. The first one is absolute URL. An absolute URL gives complete location to a resource or file. Consider an example of absolute URL. So in the C drive, there is a folder name pic. In the pic folder or directory, there is a file called sample.jpg. So absolute URL represent the complete location of a JPG image. And the second one is relative URL. A relative URL describes the path of the file relative to the current location of file. It usually contains only the folder name and file name, or even just the file name. So consider an example of relative URL. So it start with the double quote. In the double quote, we can write / and the JPG file name, which is sample.jpg. And second question is, explain the various text input control used in web forms. So following are the text input control used in web form. The first one is text box or text field control. This control is used to accept a single line of text from the user, for example, username, contact number, etc. So the basic example of text box control is left angle bracket input space type equal to, in the double quote, writes its value, that is text, then close the right angle bracket. Second one is password field control. It is also a single line text input control, but this control is used to accept the password type secure information. The basic example of password control is left angle bracket input space type equal to, in the double quote, writes its value, which is password, then close the right angle bracket. Third one is text area control. This control is used to accept multiple lines of text from the user, for example, address information, comment, etc. The basic example of text area control is left angle bracket text area space rows equal to, in the double quote, writes number of rows you want to insert. So in this case, we already write 5, then space calls equal to, in the double quote, write the number of column you want to insert. So here we are writing 50, then close the right angle bracket, then close the text area closing tag. The third question is, what are the various phases of web development? So web development refers to building, creating, and maintaining website. For developing web project, following phases should be followed. The first one is phase 1, information gathering. It involves understanding the client requirement. Second one is phase 2. So phase 2 is planning. It is about prioritizing tasks for website completion. And third one is phase 3, which is design and layout. In this phase, look and feel of the website is determined. And fourth one is phase 4, which is development. In this phase, web developer develop website using programming languages. And the fifth one is phase 5, which is testing and launch. In this phase, the functionality of the website is tested. And the sixth one is phase 6, which is maintenance. This phase deals with the updation of content and design of the website. So student, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will get notification of more video like this. Thank you.